I didn't make a video yesterday because I was feeling a little under the weather. I'm not quite feeling 100% today, so I'm going to make some delicious, nutritious quinoa kichadi. I've got a half of a cup of quinoa and a half of a cup of split green mung beans. We want to rinse and drain both of these. I've rinsed and drained both our quinoa and our green mung beans. You want to add 2 cups of water to the quinoa, as well as 2 cups of water to the mung beans. I've left the quinoa in the strainer because it's just easier to deal with after soaking. As always, the ratio of water to beans is always 4:1. So with a half of a cup of both quinoa and the mung beans, it needs 2 cups of water. Soak for 30 to 40 minutes. I have 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds, a 1/4 teaspoon of fennel seeds, a 1/4 teaspoon of ajwain or caraway seeds, 1 sprig of curry pata, 1 small bay leaf, an inch of cinnamon, and 3 cloves. Add your onion, a 1/4 of a capsicum, 2 teaspoons of ginger garlic paste. I've got a 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of sabji masala. You can use garam masala, chana masala, whatever your favorite masala is for vegetables, and 1 teaspoon of coriander powder. I've got 1 medium tomato. We want to saute until the tomato gets soft. Our tomato is nice and soft and the oil has started to separate from the masala. I have a half of a cup of mixed frozen vegetables. You can use whatever vegetables you want. You just need about a half of a cup. Our rinsed and drained quinoa soaked for about 45 minutes. Stir this around to coat the quinoa in a little bit of the oil. Next is our soaked and rinsed dal. Make sure you drain as much of the water off of this as possible. You want to stir as much of this masala into there. Make sure we get everything coated before we add the water. Add 3 cups of water and 1 teaspoon of salt. Make sure your quinoa and dal are under the water. Sometimes they can stick to the sides of your pressure cooker. Bring this to pressure under high heat and cook under pressure for 10 minutes. Pair your kichadi with some dahi and you've got a complete protein. Kichadi is done and it smells absolutely delicious. Now, quinoa kichadi doesn't disintegrate into little pieces like rice kichadi does, so it has a little bit of a bite to it. But also, because there's not that starchy rice in there, it doesn't disintegrate. So you may find it on the watery side. You can always boil off the excess moisture if you don't like your kichadi on the runny side. It won't affect the taste at all. This hits all the spots. If you're looking for a quick and simple meal and want to change things up a little bit, give quinoa kichadi a try.